Hi, and welcome to my page, Mbochi. My name is Gmo, the Oracle Goddess, and I'm here to do a reading for Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Good to see you, Virgo. This is going to be your monthly read from June 4th to July 4th, 2025. Okay. It's general, so not everything will resonate with you. Okay. And if it does, just like, share, subscribe, comment to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. If this reading doesn't resonate with you today, Virgo, check out your moon sign. There may be a reading there for you. Right. And oftentimes with those moon signs, you'll sometimes get more resignation with that reading than you will your sun. Okay. So do keep in mind that energies are interchangeable, Virgo. I could say be saying you, and you're finding that it's not resonating with you, it's resonating with the subject matter or the person that you're dealing with. Just flip flop yourself where you belong, energetically speaking. Okay. Always know that I'm going to be when it comes to karmic justice, I'm going to always be on the right side, the light side, the white side, okay, of justice. I'm never going to be agreeing with the dark because I just don't believe that, okay? I don't coerce with the devil. That's not my forte. That's not what I do, right? I'm always for source, God, light and love, okay? So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started, Virgo. I already shuffled your cards earlier. I tried to do your reading and my phone got hot and then it turned off because the memory was full. So, oh my goodness, somebody don't want this reading to get out, Virgo. So, hopefully the third time is a charm and we'll get it going, okay? So, I'm pulling from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck and you already have two cards here. Again, they feel like that. So I don't know which one goes where. So we're just going to read them for both sides. Okay. All right. So the first card you have here is the Chameleon Spirit, right? And it says to act as if. Okay. You also have give with gratitude. And this is the Turkey Spirit, right? So giving with gratitude. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says trust the great mystery, right? So some of you could be born on the 11th, the 5th, the 6th, the 1st, the 16th, uh, the 5th, the 14th. Did I say the 1st? Okay. Some of you could have names, middle initials, or last names starting with the letter C, as in Chelsea, Chance, T, Tom, or Tamilia. Did I say it right? And then W, as in Whitney, or I don't know a man W name, Wayne. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. So the first thing I'm getting here, Virgo, with this act as if and the Turkey Spirit energy cards are some of you are already in the works of, and some of you just have this in mind. This is something that you're going to be starting real soon. Okay. Let's decline this. All right. Some of you plan to lose weight, gain muscle, and lose weight. Just gain muscle. But I really honestly feel like a lot of my Virgos, if you aren't already doing it now, you are really focused on your aesthetic, like how you look. You know what I mean? You really want to lose weight. You really want to do something different with, with how you look, whether that's lose weight, whether that's go and get surgery, whether that's, go and get surgery, liposuction, something. Okay. I'm getting that very, very, very heavy because I'm seeing act as if, and this lizard is very small. And then you have this turkey spirit, right beside it. And the lizard is looking away from the turkey. So somebody does not like how either you're doing something about it or you're going to be doing something about it real soon, right? And the messages for that, Virgo, is to act as if, right? If you are planning to lose weight, act as if, do the things that you would do in order to lose weight. You know how many calories you need in a day. So make sure that you get those calories within a day and don't go over, don't indulge, right? You not only gotta think the part, you gotta act the part. Everything goes into it, okay? I see some of you could wear a lot of clothes that are darker or cover. Like you like to cover up a lot. That's for some of you, right? What else am I getting? And I feel like some of you have the desire to want to show more. and not necessarily more skin. It could be, but it's like you want things to look the way you want them to look, and you just like had enough. This is the last effing straw. Okay, I've had enough. It's time. Okay, I'm getting that real heavy, Virgo. All right, and if I flip these cards back the other way, Virgo, I'm seeing that, there could be someone, Virgo, there could be someone, Virgo, that is like heavyweight, somebody that's wasting your time. You know what I mean? It's almost like, these could be friends that you deal with, Virgo, and they are big time wasters, or they don't have anything going on, and you realizing it, and you're separating yourself from these friends. I don't know, coworkers. I don't know. It could even be a relationship. You know, you could be dealing with people that are very greedy, right? Uh, Heavy set. Like people don't. I'm getting energy like somebody is very skinny and then somebody is very heavy. And it's like you're rubbing off on them, or they rubbing off on you in a negative way. And you're starting to pick up some of those traits that this person has, and that's not you. You know what I mean? And it's like you're like separating from said person, place, thing. Okay. And if that's not the case, that's the advice, okay? Because you would do a lot better without this said subject matter, person, place, or thing, okay? All right, that is the overall energy. What else am I getting with that? I'm getting like, I already said that. So bathing suits, you wanting to wear little skimpy bathing suits, you want to, wear trunks without the t-shirt. Like I'm just seeing somebody really just is ready. Maybe someone invited you to a pool party or something, and that's what let you know that you really need to start doing something about your aesthetics, right? I'm also seeing some of you just want to be aesthetically pleasing. Maybe you are already at the weight that you want to be at, and you just find yourself buying clothes that cover up. And it's like, dude, I don't need to be wearing this type of stuff. I have a nice frame. I have a nice body. Let me go ahead and start buying things to show who I am. I'm getting something like that, Virgo. All right. So what is the overall energy for Virgo from now to July the 4th, 2025? Overall energy for Virgo? Overall energy. All right, nothing there. Overall energy. Do I want that? All right, so 6 of Swords. That is my Aquarius energy. And then you have 8 of Swords. This is a Gemini's energy. So 6 of Swords talks about moving away from choppy waters and moving into calmer waters, right? And then it's almost like, Virgo, if this isn't you, this could be somebody else around you that's moving away from you, but they're still very much in the same place mentally. Like, let's say, you know what I mean, you separated from a friend, a relationship, a person, right? They've moved away from you, but they're still mentally there, is what I'm getting here, right? Because the 8 of Swords is a depiction of a woman that is tied up, her face is covered up, and you know what I mean? If you look at it closely, Virgo, she can move. She can move, but she just not choosing to. Those bandages aren't, tied around her so tight to where she can break free if she wants to. So I just feel like somebody is still in a mental place where they should have long gone. Does that make sense? Hierophant's at the bottom of the deck. So this could have been something traditional with this person. It could be something to do with work, government. It could be relationships. Hierophants often talk about commitments and marriage, right? Let's read it. It says institutions, traditions, religion, right? Society and its rules, social approval. Again, earlier I was talking about the chameleon spirit with the turkey spirit with the overall energy. Someone could be noticing that, you know, a said person, group of friends, a relationship is really just weighing them down. It's really not beneficial to them in any way. If anything, it's changing them in a negative way, right? This could be an energy of feeling stuck or tied to a said group of friends, a relationship that's over with, or you know you should get away from, right? Something like that, Virgo. I hope I'm making sense. Let's get the current energy for you, because it doesn't have to be you. This could be how somebody's feeling about you, Virgo, okay? Current energy. What's the current energy for Virgo? I always get two. Why am I getting two? You got the Chariot, right? So forward movement, positive forward movement, Virgo. And then you have the Page of Cups here as well. So, and this is also a major arcana. So the major arcana is, again, forward movement, progress, right? Integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, courage. So for some of you Virgos, this is your current energy. So if there was a situation that you had to leave, right? I feel like for you, energetically speaking, it's saying that maybe you haven't completely closed the chapter, right? Maybe you haven't completely closed the chapter. But regardless of that, you're still moving forward anyway. You know, you're still moving away from it anyway. It's kind of contradictory. So it doesn't have to be your energy. It could be a Gemini Aquarius energy that's feeling this way, that's feeling stuck and tied to a situation, right? A group of people, friends, work situations, right? Yeah, that's still tied, very much tied to a situation. Whereas you, Virgo, could be on to new love. You could be on to the next best thing. You could be physically moving. I see some of you could be you could be looking for a new vehicle, wanting to purchase a new vehicle. But again, forward movement. And this is a beautiful card. This is Cancer energy, right? This is a beautiful card because you're not sitting still. You know, things are still happening in your life. There's a lot of movement going on in your life. And you can tell who's who, Virgo, by one person is moving, and you can tell by their actions, what they doing, what they posting. And then you got another person that's very much still stuck and not moving and not acting. And they can move, but they're refusing to. Okay. You also have here at the bottom of the deck here, Virgo, the Ace of Swords. That is that a major arcana? I don't think it's a major arcana, but it still talks about having clarity and knowing the truth about a situation, right? And this could be you, Virgo. You know the truth about a situation. This could also be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that knows the truth about a situation, and they're not going to spend any more time stuck somewhere that is just weighing them down, weighing them down. You know, somebody is cutting themselves free, and look how light this lizard is. Okay. All right, let's keep it pushing. What is the subject matter or person that Virgo is dealing with? Subject matter or person. All right, we have here the 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Right. Somebody is watching you, Virgo, with this Page of Swords energy. Somebody is very much watching you. And this is this air sign again. You got an air sign up to the overall energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also have Cancer here. You also have Page of Cups here. You also have Virgo energy here. This is you popping up, Virgo. Your money look good, baby. It's also showing up in the person that you're dealing with or the subject matter. So the subject matter, Virgo, is that you want to focus on your stability. You want to focus on your bag. You want to focus on things that help you grow, right? You don't have time to be focusing on things that are just going to keep you stagnant, right? Keep you complacent. You know, we don't have time for that. I'm trying to focus on how to make my 10 of Pentacles grow, right? Let's read the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles talks about wealth. It talks about financial security. It talks about family, long-term success, contribution. This is what I'm seeing that you're focused a lot on, Virgo. This is what you want. You want financial success. You want to be stable. You want to be good, right? And this is a person that you're dealing with, Virgo. This could be an individual that you are dealing with that has all of these qualities. And you're very much interested in this person. And if you look at your current energy, the Cancer energy, the Chariot with the Page of Cups, this is somebody that's moving toward you or somebody that you're moving toward, right? A lot of people don't a lot of people know this, Virgo, but a lot of people really don't take it into consideration. Whoever you spend most of your time with is who you are going to be like. Check your circle. Are the people that you are the people, how do I say it? Are the people that you hang around with, are they anything like who you aspire to be? Are they anything like what you see yourself 10 years down the line? And if they're not the right type of friends, family, relationships, people that you want to deal with, right? Virgo, you could have a couple, you could have an air sign that is watching you, and then you could have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that you could be communicating with. Cancer here heavy, right? You could also have an individual here, Virgo, that's either a Virgo or Mercury ruled Gemini, okay? But yeah, I'm seeing somebody very much focused on the individual that's got their S together. Okay. Somebody's very much focused on, and it's not just this one person. I'm seeing several different people that has their eyes on your forward movement, on your money, on your finances, on your stability. It's very attractive, Virgo. Okay. Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. So see, yeah. Yeah, this person could be somebody that you're not dealing with anymore because you got the Ten of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and then the Three of Swords. Could be Libra, fire sign individual, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, and then you got the air here with the Page of Swords is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. But again, I'm also seeing a Page of Wands here, a Page of Swords here, and then a Page of Cups here. So you have several different options here, Virgo, or a cross watcher. All right. And then what is the outcome or the advice? What is the outcome or the advice? The Moon. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know how they say keep your cards close? Because you never know who watching you trying to sabotage and it mess it up. That's what I'm getting here with this Moon card and this Five of Wands energy, right? I get a lot of jealous energy around you, Virgo. A lot of jealous energy. Could be a Leo, could be a Pisces, right? Could be that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius I was talking about, or I don't know. Those right there look like people that were watching you. But this Five of Wands energy. Oh, I see Five of Wands energy here with the World card, the Eight of Cups, and the Fool. These are people that you aren't dealing with anymore, Virgo. And I don't necessarily feel like these are just people that you just now broke up with 3 months, 6 months, a year down the line. No, 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 no. I think these are people that you once were friends with, that you had relationships with, right? And not just like a platonic relationship, like a sexual relationship. It could just be like a friendship. People that you just don't deal with anymore like that on that level. And they're very upset and angry that they don't have access to you anymore. You could have people, Virgo, from now to July 4th that reach out to you from past, and they're wanting to rekindle or wanting to rehash and start again. And I see that you're going to keep some things, some relationships that were closed, closed. And I don't think that they like that too much. Why are you calling me like you crazy, fool? Go on now. And you're just going to continue to work on Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups. It's like you're just going to keep on working on your happiness. You're just going to keep on going with your forward movement, right? You're just going to keep on, stacking that bag, right? That's what I'm getting. You're not going to allow Virgo here with this chameleon spirit and this turkey spirit, people to continue to weigh you down, right? You're going to separate. Earlier, I showed you that Ace of Swords where you're going to slice through the fucking madness. You're going to release yourself and you're just going to keep on, shining, right? I heard shining, 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 shining. No. All of this winning. I've been losing my mind. Losing my mind. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Say, they ain't something. Slow me down. Slow me down. I'm Mercury too, boo boo. I can say that's me too, boo boo. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting though. Like that is cool. Like I love that energy, right? No longer are you going to deal with people who are chaotic, who has lots of drama going on, that don't know what they want, right? That are in competition with you, secretly jealous of you. You're not going to deal with people like that, whether they relationship, platonic relationships, friendships. Like you peep the shade, you peep what's going on. And no more are you going to allow those people in your life. It's like you're going to cut yourself off the world. You see that big old green that green shrub around the lady. It's like I'm keeping myself pushing. Where is she going? She floating. Which way? Up? No. Somebody was holding you down. I almost see a boulder on this woman's ankle. Ball and chain, the old ball and chain. You could be separated from somebody that kept you weighed all the way down, Virgo. Like you're no longer gonna keep me on the ball and chain. Some of you could have got divorced, and that's not the case. It's just a relationship that was heavy, okay? Or people, places, friends that were very heavy. I know, Virgo. I had this girl that I was dealing with. She was a Libra, and I don't ever have friends, and I'm very understanding, and I try not to be judgmental. But when it comes to the people that I hang around with, I gotta be fucking judgmental because I need to make sure that you're the right friend. That's good for me too, because I'm very adaptable. I'm very act like the person that I'm with. Like I will rub off on you, and it could be a good or it could be a negative based on how that person was or is. I'm going to start adapting some of them traits. And I think that's just a Mercury rule thing, or maybe it's just a Gemini thing. But I've noticed that about myself. I can't just be hanging around any old said person, especially if your priorities ain't right, especially if I'm over here making 114K a year and you barely over here. I can't be around you. I need to be around people that's going to keep me up. Not people who going to bring me down, because I'm the type of person that I'll come down and acclimate to you. No, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. Okay? And you don't either, Virgo. Okay? So again, this outcome here was the moon card. I think you need to keep your cards close to your chest. Deal with people sparingly, right? Don't show all your cards too quickly. Get to know people before you just show your hand, because people gonna see that Ten of Pentacles energy. Oh, Virgo. Oh, Virgo got the touch. Virgo got all what I need. You know what I mean? And then they're going to turn around and bring you to, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, let's get another pass, Virgo. What is this? We in 24 minutes. What is this Six of Swords, Eight of Swords for the overall energy? What is the Six of Swords, Eight of Swords? 24 minutes, okay. Oh, Two of Wands in the reverse. Aries energy. That says personal goals, inner alignment, fear of the unknown, fear of change, playing it safe, lack of planning. Yeah, you got an individual here that can't make a decision. I don't think it's you. It could be one of your friends, homegirls, homeboys, somebody that you grew up with, could be an ex-lover. It's a lot of different people, Virgo, that you're not dealing with no more, but you leaving them exactly where the heck they are. It ain't your problem. It's not your issue. Their life is not your life, okay? They can figure it out themselves, and if they never figure it out, it is not your problem, Virgo. Okay. So again, we got some people here in the overall energy that just aren't moving, and then Virgo, current energy, the Chariot, the Page of Cups. Why is that here? Oh, crap. Oh, I don't know if this came in reverse or upright. I picked it up upright, but this to me is, oh. So you have the Chariot, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Cups. Together, it's the Nine of Cups. Cancer energy. You see what I'm saying? So 7, 8, 9. This is water energy, right? Number 7. You see it right there? 7. This is 8. And this is 9, because 8 plus 1 is 9. So it's kind of like a progression going here, Virgo. So I just see that something here, you're in the current energy of, if it doesn't match me energetically, if it doesn't give what I give, energetically speaking, emotionally speaking, physically speaking, because energy is currency, right? I'm not effing with it. I'm not effing with it, because I can give myself all the things that I need, because Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. I can give myself wish fulfillment, right? I can love on myself. And I find that when I do that for me, guess what happened? Forward movement. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly where to go. I know where I'm headed. You know, and some people just come in, Virgo, and again, that boulder chain analogy is really grabbing my attention. They're keeping you down because they see it too. They fucking see it too. And they want to be a tag along. But if they're not in the energy that you're in, if they're not in the same energy that you're in, they're going to look like Six of Swords, Eight of Swords. Excuse me, Virgo. Two of Wands in reverse. Aimlessly, just don't know where to go. Can't make a fucking decision. Two of Wands in reverse. That's can't make a decision. Eight of Swords, stuck energy, right? Going nowhere fast. Like, I mean, that's not your problem. Okay? Sorry, Virgo. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Okay. Oh, 2 cards. The Emperor card and the 7 of Swords. Right. Okay, so this is Aries. This is Aquarius energy. And then you have the Devil card at the bottom of the deck. The old ball and chain, right? I'm just getting here, Virgo, that somebody could have addictions. Somebody could be addicted to something. Somebody could be addicted to sex. They could be addicted to energy. They could be addicted to you. The Devil card is anything anything that is more than what you really need. Okay, obsession is more. Let's read it. It says shadow self, attachment, addiction, restriction. Okay, I'm getting that too with the overall energy. Temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, toxicity. And then you have what the Devil card, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Swords. I just feel like somebody is saying no to this type of behavior, whether it's manipulation, whether it's lies, whether it's the whole ball and chain, somebody trying to keep somebody down. You know, I just don't think that this person wants any more to do with that, right? 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor energy, and the 7 of Swords. Yeah, I just get this is the energy of someone walking away from someone strategically, right? Walking away strategically from someone that is this type of individual, energy, friend, lover, right? Because a lot of people don't understand, Virgo, that you can't, if you're not already rich already and just got family wealth, you can't stay in negative energy and expect abundance. Because negative energy is a high vibrational energy, right? Negative energy is a high vibrational energy. If you want riches, if you want real love, if you want the real deal, all that operates in high vibration. And if you're operating in low vibration, then you're going to get nothing but low vibration shit. And sometimes, Virgo, it gets frustrating because you're like, dang, I know I'm high vibrational. I know I'm this, I know I'm that. Some people are really good at mirroring you. And then before you know it, you realize, oh shit, this isn't the person that I thought it was. And then they already got you. You like, shit, well, let me try to work. Let me try to help this person. Let me try to, Virgo, Seven of Swords, I see you are strategically getting away from a relationship, a family dynamic, people, places, and things that don't mean you no good. That's what I'm seeing here, Virgo. Okay. And then the Eight of the Moon card, why is that here for Virgo? That came up in reverse. The Strength card in reverse. Inner strength, self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, low energy, raw emotion, struggle, pride. And then one more for the outcome or advice. Two of Swords. Dang. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I honestly feel like, Virgo, earlier what I said, the